welcome to Carly Talks Music. Today I'm going to talk about Language by Porter Robinson. And I gotta tell you, I'm super stoked to talk about this song because if you watched my information / about me video, then you'll know that I'm a music education major, and there's a music educator conference that I've been going to for the past couple of days, and today I went to a session where the person, he teaches music technology at a school somewhere. I don't remember the school. And they use GarageBand to start, but then they use Ableton Live. And I don't know, I'd heard of Ableton, but I'd never used it because it costs lots of money. I guess the intro version doesn't, but still. So I'm super stoked because I more or less know how to make electronic music now. Doesn't mean I would be any good at it, but I know how the program works, at least how Ableton Live works, and how you can use Ableton Live to perform as well as mix tracks to export if you want to do that too. For those of you that are new, or this is your first video or something that you're watching of my little series, what I do is I put a link in the info box below that links to the song, and you can either listen to it before you hear my comments or after you hear my comments. And I just gotta say, if you have noise cancelling headphones and you have 5 minutes to yourself, put these headphones on and close your eyes the whole time. Just sit there and listen to the song, because it is so very atmospheric, and if you can listen to this without smiling at some point in time, I don't know who you are, and I don't know if I want to know who you are. Anyway, like I said, I'm talking about Language by Porter Robinson. To get us started, this song starts out like most electronic songs do, with just a drum beat. A lot of them do that so that they can, when they're performing live, they can mix the drum beats and songs fade into each other better if they all start and end with drum beats. That helps a lot. So after the drum and bass, not drum and bass, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of drum and bass, there's this kind of ephemeral keyboard thing, and you hear there's a part of the song that is the main melody that's just a bunch of, it's eighth notes, like da 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 da. You'll hear that a lot. I don't know if that was the right key, but whatever. You get the idea. What's cool is actually if you listen really carefully below the keyboard stuff that's going on, you can hear that melody, and then the keyboard stuff kind of goes away, and then that fades in a bit. So you start to hear that more as the main melody. Also, listen carefully too during that ephemeral keyboard thing, because there's also these little flutters of, you just hear da la la, it's in the background, and for some reason it makes me think of fairies or something, some fantasy type of thing, just these little flutters of notes. I think it adds cool things to the song. So like I said, you get into the main melody, and then kind of a counter melody comes in on a more harsh sounding piano or keyboard of some sort. It sounds more like a piano than the other keyboard type thing did. One of my favorite parts about this song is, as you he leads you into the drop, he has kind of some non-musical sounds, but it's not non-musical it doesn't have a pitch, because it does have a pitch, and if you wanted to sing a melody out of it, you could. It's, like I said, it's not musical, it's sampling from something. Sometimes it sounds like lasers or video game things. That's the only way I can think to describe it, is video game-like and lasers. I don't know, that's what I always thought of when I heard it the first time, so I always think that. So as that kind of non-musical sounds come in, eventually everything that you've heard, minus the kind of keyboard stuff, until later, kind of starts to combine until you get to the drop, and then it's just everything. There's a pounding bass. If that's the point where I hope you're smiling, is right at the drop, because it just sounds so great. It just makes me happy to even think about that part of the song when you get there the first time. It's just a good feeling. So after that first drop, he kind of leads you back into what you heard before with the chords and the keyboard stuff, but then he kind of increases the bass timing. No, it increases the number of bass beats, but then it goes into nothing, and then the only lyrics of the song come in, and I don't know who thought of this line or anything, but it's one of my favorite lines ever. It says, "Give me release, let the waves of time and space surround me, 'cause I need room to breathe. Let me float back to the place you found me, I'll be okay." And then when she sings the "I'll be okay" part, it leads into another build-up into the drop, and for this one I feel like he kind of teases you more. One of the things I really like about Porter Robinson's music is the drop is not always where you expect it to be. It's like you're getting ready for the drop, and then you think it's going to happen, and he's like, not so fast, and then he leads you there. And I think that's a really cool type of thing that he does with his music. And then it ends on, drums and bass beats, and then just a chord to kind of like send you into feeling a good mood. Like I said, if you decide that you want to listen to this with noise-canceling headphones and just have your eyes closed, that chord will like make you, I feel like that's a very renewing thing at the very end. It's like you have your eyes closed and then the chord happens and you're able to open your eyes and you're like, okay, things aren't as bad as I thought they were. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it was insightful. Subscribe to the channel if you like it. I put out a new video every Monday. Also, I have a legitimate website now. It's called CarlyTalksMusic.com. If you go to that, then I also post write-ups of concerts and shows that I go to. And occasionally microblog, just random musical things. Thanks again for watching.